Ladies and gentlemen, submitted tonight for your patience. You were promised this once. The stream has dried up. We are finished. Then a third, and 3 times the appointed hour arrived. And 3 times the screen stayed dark. You have every right to doubt us. To assume that some things, once delayed, are simply gone. Folded quietly into the drawer of broken schedules and good intentions. And yet... what if the delay was never a failure, but a gestation? What if a thing announced and withheld was not being kept from you, but kept for you? We told you it would be worth the wait. We believed it then. We believe it now, more than ever. So lower the lights. Set your doubt down at the door. And receive on the 4th call at long, long last the COMPLALORIAN. Content is king, but rules are the throne. But understand this before you begin. You think you have simply pressed play. You have not. You have crossed over. For there is a dimension beyond the 3 you trust. Beyond height, beyond width, beyond depth. A 4th where time folds back upon itself. Where the delayed becomes the distant. And where every postponement was only ever the long road home. You have just stepped into it. Enjoy your stay.
Stable, AAA rated, multilingual, trusted across the galaxy. Here, trillions of euros in investment funds are kept safe. People place their wealth here because it is safe. World-class expertise and rigorous oversight. A constellation of specialists devoted to a single promise. Your money is protected. They call this place Luxembourg. Meet the COMPLALORIANS. No name, no face, just a helmet, a creed, and a rulebook the size of a small moon. Other marshals carry a blaster. This one carries a compliance monitoring program. It is somehow more feared. Creed is forged here by the armorer, the regulator who hammers the rules into shape. In our rim, she answers to a real name, the supervisor of the Grand Duchy. She forged Circular 18698. The marshals just call it scripture. And this is the foundling. In the rim, it means a child to protect. In our world, it means the investor. Small, trusting, easily eaten, and absolutely not allowed to sign anything with a crayon. The marshal has one job above all others. Get the foundling home with its money intact. The creed has 3 commandments. Be independent. Answer to the code, not the boss. Be permanent. The watch never sleeps. Be effective. Actually catch things. Say it with me. Independent, permanent, effective. This is the policy. Every marshal belongs to a covert. A hidden order, built in 3 lines. Lose a line, lose the covert. So pay attention. There will be a quiz, and the foundling is grading. First line, the business. The ones who chase the bounty and bring home the coin. They own the risk they create. They are brave, profitable, and would absolutely set the whole city on fire to hit a quarterly target. Second line, that's our marshal. Compliance and risk. The one who watches the watchers, sets the rules, and is allowed, encouraged even, to say the most powerful word in the rim, no. Third line, internal audit. The ghost who checks that the first 2 lines weren't lying. Independent of everyone, trusted by no one, beloved at parties. And above the marshal, 2 seals. The one responsible for keeping the rules, and the one in charge of running them day to day. The rim calls them the RR and the RC. 2 seals, 1 promise. Somebody's name is on this, and it had better not be the foundlings.
Now the main quest, the bounty. In the rim, hunters take a puck and track a mark. In our world, it's called Know Your Customer. And the marshal hunts one thing above all. Where did this coin actually come from? Identify the client. Trace the source of funds. Follow the coin back through every shell, every screen, every don't worry about it. The Law of the Land, November 2004, and a regulation the marshals only call 1202, says no clean story, no deal. The marshals staring deadpan. Peel back the layers and find the ultimate beneficial owner, the real human at the bottom. Usually it's a tycoon hiding behind 9 companies. Occasionally the entire empire is owned, on paper, by a cat named Mr. Whiskers. The marshal does not laugh. The marshal files the cat.
The marshal keeps a droid for sanctions and screening. Tireless, humorless. This morning, it flagged the Grand Duke himself as a politically exposed person, 3 sanctioned warlords, and the Foundling for suspiciously round eyes. 2 of those were correct. You screen anyway. This is the way. The Marshal frozen mid-step, visor catching a single glowing red warning glyph. Floating in a flowing stream of green ledger light, one red node among many. Tense composition, painterly cinematic poster lighting, and then a red flag, a transaction that doesn't breathe right, a suspicion. Here the Marshal cannot stay silent. The coin is reported to the RIM's intelligence cell, the CRF, quietly, through the channel they call Go AML.
One sacred rule: never tip off the mark. You report in silence. You smile. You stamp. You say have a pleasant day. And you do not, under any creed, whisper the droid is onto you. Tipping off is the one bounty the Marshal can become. The Marshal stands still, one gloved finger pressed to his visor, a silent command for quiet. Behind him, a cloaked figure remains unaware, lost in the warm amber light. This is his realm, where silence is the law. His job is simple. No tipping off the mark. He nods, he smiles, he stamps papers, and wishes people well. But he never utters, the droid is onto you. That's the line he cannot cross. The tension is in the restraint. One lingering look can unravel the whole operation. In this fusion of ancient stone and glowing circuitry, silence is the only currency that holds value. The stakes are high. A single slip, a careless gesture, or a stray word could ignite chaos. The dust here is quick to rise, eager to become a storm. Every move is deliberate. A finger to the lips, a secret shared only with the fading light. Silence is not just a duty, it's the creed he lives by. Here, whispers are as dangerous as gold. The Marshal walking a glowing patrol route, mapped as a ring of checkpoint glyphs. Across the cliff city at dusk, methodical and steady. The route traced in amber light. Between quests, the Marshal patrols. The compliance monitoring program. A fixed route of checks, ridden again and again, so nothing rots in a corner. Boring, deeply, which is exactly why it works. Someone will always offer a gift, a jewel, a favor, a very nice fruit basket. The Marshal logs every one in the register of temptations. Sorry, conflicts of interest, because the fastest way to lose the helmet is to owe someone a smile. The Marshal also trains the crew, because a creed only one person follows is just a hobby. Compliance culture. Everyone watches, everyone reports. Nobody says that's not my job, especially not to the Foundling. The Marshal stands before a council of seated elders. He presents a single glowing wrist glyph, respectful but firm posture, candle in amber light. And the Marshal advises the council, the board, not to please them, to warn them. This deal is fast, lucrative, and on fire. The council may sail on anyway, but now it's written. And in the RIM, the written word outlives the captain. The audit trail image. A single luminous unbroken thread of vermilion light threading through every room of the Cliff City, linking glowing decision glyphs from chamber to chamber. The Marshal's gloved hand resting on the thread. Voiceover, which brings us to the Marshal's true weapon. Not the blaster, the audit trail, one bright thread linking every decision to the moment it was made and the reason it was made. When the reckoning comes, the one holding the thread wins. The documentation always wins. Every creed has a cautionary tale. They tell it to recruits at night. On a faraway world, there was once a Marshal of a great coin house, a money mover, ferrying funds across 100 outposts. Interior of the shuttered tower, a desk buried under unread red alert glyphs, a slumped empty Marshal's chair, dust settling on a dim scales emblem, oppressive stillness. His own outposts were rotten. The droids screamed, the red flags stacked to the ceiling, agents fleecing the very people they served. The Marshal had the reports, he had the power to act, and he filed nothing. The breach, the villain image, an abstract antagonist, not a person, but a creeping void fissure of dark energy, spreading across a stone floor where a bright control glyph should glow, swallowing the surrounding light, ominous, cold. Painterly cinematic poster lighting, medieval tech fusion, of pale honey-colored fortified stone and faint glowing amber circuitry, holographic glyphs, dusk sky with two faint distant suns, glowing dust, burnished amber rim light, deep navy shadows, high detail, fine film grain. No modern glass skyscrapers, no text, no lettering, no logos, no recognizable real persons or franchise likenesses, anonymous archetypal figures only. Voiceover. Here is the secret of this whole series. The villain is never a person. The villain is the breach, the control that nobody ran. It doesn't kick down the door. It just waits in the silence, where a no should have been. The guild comes for him personally. Not the coin house, the marshal. They took his coin, a fine in the hundreds of thousands, and they took his badge, barred from the trade for 3 long cycles. Compliance, they ruled, can pay the price with its own neck. The COMPLALORIAN stands on the Honeystone Cliff, dusk painting the sky with 2 fading suns. His emblem glows, casting amber light over the gorge. The lesson? Not fear, but action. The rulebook isn't the creed. Ignoring the breach is. Spot the red flags, act. Even if it's the Grand Duke, even if it's the cat. That's true resolve. It's not about memorizing rules or fearing shadows. The real misstep, spotting a threat and staying silent. You see a crack, you fix it. You say no, whether it's to the Grand Duke or a stray cat. Lessons aren't whispered, they're carved in action. As the amber circuitry glows and the suns dip below the horizon, it's clear. Courage isn't about knowing, it's about doing. The COMPLALORIAN steps forward, a figure of action, not words. The breach spreads like ink in water, and the council dithers. The marshal knows the routine. She lifts the glowing glyph, amber light slicing through the covert's shadows. It's a message, a call to the armorer. As she ascends, the old stones vibrate, circuitry glowing like veins. Above, the sky holds 2 dim suns, dust swirling like it's alive. Her steps echo with resolve, not request. She doesn't plead, she proclaims, I have spoken. This is her line in the sand, her last stand before the darkness swallows all. At dusk, the marshal stands, a silhouette against the horizon. 3 new constellations glow faintly above the cliff city, each a signal of incoming rules. The fortified stone walls hum with amber circuitry, casting a medieval tech glow. Dust swirls at the marshal's feet, but he remains still, eyes on the stars. In these patterns, new orders whisper their arrival, and the watch continues. A vermilion thread trails from the pod, a delicate line in the evening air. This is the fragile balance, a foundling returned, a coin polished, a thread unbroken. On this small rock, the world teeters on such slender connections. For tonight, the code holds. The city rests beneath the amber sky, its quiet vow, honored for another day. It's a silent testament to the ancient technology. This isn't just a city, it's a living network. Every night, the same ritual. Polish the coin, check the thread. It's a dance that keeps the peace, a fragile balance. In the fading light, the city waits, holding its breath.
So it ends. The thing you waited 4 times for, now behind you. But notice, you are not quite the same as when you arrived. Something warm passed through something cold, and you felt the chill of it, and yet you stayed. That is the contract we keep here. Now, before the door swings shut, one last invitation. The lament is over, but the dance is not. The dance is only beginning. Rise if you dare. Let the cold carry the rhythm your blood forgot. And know this. Other episodes are already taking shape, drafted in the dark, withheld for now, gestating in the long pause between announcement and arrival. So stay tuned, stay near the screen. We will call for you again when the hour is right. And as always, do not hesitate to leave us a word below. The comment section too is a kind of dimension, a place where voices cross, unbound by time or distance, where what you whisper tonight may echo into the next episode. You have been our guest in the COMPLALORIAN. Until we fold time again,
There's a frozen little line that sets the price. It says the contract doesn't end with just the one I'm sent to find. It says no survivors, no exception, no one left behind. No survivor's clause, no survivor's clause. The cold doesn't bargain and the cold doesn't pause. On your warm world over, there's no second draw. No survivor's clause, it's the coldest law. I didn't write the language, but I honor every word. There's a terrible clean justice in the coldest thing you've heard.